behind your back. They done talked about you. They done said all evil matters against you. They done called you out of your name. They done told people about you things that wasn't even true. They done betrayed you. They done used you. They done abused you. And they still think they got the right to speak on your name. They still think they know who you are. They still think that they got the right to keep spreading lies about you. God is going to get them. Karma going to come back around to your enemies. Hi, my name is Angelazzuri. And if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Angelazzuri, and I'm here to bring you motivational messages every single day, baby. Without further ado, let's just get right into the video. God told me to tell you, you've been lied on, you've been lied about. God told me to tell you your name has been shared through your enemies' mouths. You've been in group chats. They've been gathering up, ganging up against you, gang stalkers watching you. They've been monitoring you, waiting for you to fail, fall, lose, fumble, and fold. But God told me to tell you that if you're watching this video, if you're on the other end of this video, that he won't let it happen, that he will not let your enemies get the last laugh. They're gonna laugh now, but they're gonna be crying later. A lot of your enemies are getting left out in the cold. See, they think they could put their mouth on you. They think they could say whatever they want and it's not gonna come back around. They think they could do whatever they want and it's not gonna come back around. But everything a hater ever done to you, I bet you they're gonna receive it. Every heartbreak, every lie, every betrayal, every time they ever used you, every time they ever did you wrong, I bet you it's gonna come back to their front door. They ain't gonna have no choice but to open the door. Your haters gonna get smacked with the things that they've done to you. God wasn't just watching you while you were being used, and God wasn't just sitting back, but he was tallying it up because he's going to bless you. He was tallying up how much you deserve for going through what you went through. God wasn't just watching you get betrayed. God was watching, and every time somebody used you, every time somebody accused you, every time somebody hurt you, every time somebody made you sad, every tear you ever dropped, every teardrop, God was tallying it up, and he was counting up your blessings. For every teardrop, God is giving you 5 extra blessings. See, God was just storing your things away, that every time somebody hurt you, they didn't know that they was adding on to your blessings. I bet you if Satan knew killing Jesus would make him God over the entire world, he wouldn't do it. And if your enemies knew by cursing you, by lying on your name, by treating you bad, that it would be blessing you. See, it was hurting you in the short run, but in the long run, they was blessing your name, because every time they was cursing you, God was tallying it up. He didn't forget about no teardrop. He didn't forget about no emotion of sadness, sorrow, and sickness. He didn't forget about nothing you went through. God did not forget about you. He will not forget about you in this season. He's sending me to tell you that everything you went through, even up until now, even up until today, that everything you ever go through, he's counting it up, and he's tallying it up, that if you would just stay faithful and just to know that good is going to come out of this. Good is going to come out of this evil. What the enemy meant for evil, God is using for your greater. He's using for your escape. He's using for your great escape. God is using what the enemy has as planned for evil to kill you. He sent some forest fires to destroy all of your blessings. He sent forest fires. He sent people in to extinguish the fire God has put on you. He sent people in to steal. The enemy sent some thieves in the middle of the night while you were sleeping. They were sowing tears in the middle of the night while you were sleeping. The enemy was plotting on how they can next level you, on how they can get one up on you, on how they can make a come up off of your life, off of your heart, off of your mind, off of your goodness, off of your grace, off of your presence. See, your kindness been taken for weakness for too long, and I'm here to tell you that it's okay to be a good person. It's okay to keep giving. Give what you can give. Do what you can do. Give all of you, and don't ever stop by letting somebody that broke your heart. Don't ever stop by letting somebody that is miserable with their life stop you from being who God called you to be. God is tallying it up. He's not losing record. He's keeping record. He's not losing track about how many times you've been off course due to somebody else. And he's not losing track. He's not forgetting about how many times they done threw you in the snow. They done left you in the cold. They done left you in the rain out to dry. He's not forgetting. He sees. He's an all-seeing God, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. That he's everywhere you are, in your pain, your deepest, darkest sorrows, and your deepest, darkest secrets. God is there with you. He knows what you're going through. He see how people treat you. He see the things that you've been through. He see the lies. He see the slander. He see the cuts and bruises. He see the warm heart starting to get cold because of how the world is so cold and how they have reflected their pain on you. But God says that he's about to loose you from all the plans and the tricks of the enemy. That this ain't Halloween, it ain't trick or treat. God says you deserve a blessing. It is not trick or treat, but you are going to receive a blessing. This is not a trick. It's not just a treat, but it's going to be a mighty blessing. God told me to tell you, he told me to send this your way. That if you're watching this, you've been through a lot of pain. You've been through the rain. You've been through ups and downs. And a lot of you had to stay down until you came up. A lot of you haven't even seen your blessing yet. That if you would have just keep praising God, you don't even know what God has for you. I'm telling you, if you would have just keep praising, like through your pain, with one shoe on your foot, with a broken back, you keep moving. With a broken toe, with a broken kneecap, just keep moving. I don't care if you gotta crawl, just keep moving. Don't let the enemy stop you. Just keep climbing. Don't give up on God, because your season, your breakthrough is coming through. If you gotta scratch your way through, if you gotta claw your way through, if you gotta pull down some things from heaven, if you gotta call down some blessings from heaven, if you gotta pull down some blessings from heaven, keep moving. You are strong in this season. God is giving you the grace. That's why you're not in a hospital bed. And even if you've been in a hospital bed, that's why you're still able to open your eyes. That's why God is not having you in a medically induced coma. That's why God is still allowing you to have access to your voice and your words. If you want to just call out to heaven, if you want to just shout some prayers in the sky, when praises go up, blessings come down. You got to start pulling them things down. You got to start pulling your health down. You're entitled to 100% health. You're entitled to blessings. You're entitled to breakthroughs. You're entitled as a child of God. You have to know your name. You got to know the God you serve. You got to know the Lord that's backing you. You got some backing in this thing. You're not alone. You got some backing in the spirit. There is trails of angels. There is trails of angels following you. They're covering you. They're shielding you. They're protecting you. They're watching over you at night as you sleep. You got some backing. You're not in this alone. People may have family members. They might got friendships. They might got their friend groups. They might got their colleagues and workers. And they might got people telling them they love you and they love them. They might got all the support in the world, but spiritually they are dead. Spiritually they are declining. Spiritually you are inclining. You don't need family when you got a family full of angels backing you. I said you got some backing in the spirit that you don't know if you were just to shout and call on your angels, release your angels. God says the angels concerning you, right? I will release the angels concerning you. Psalms 91, God has angels concerning your name. He has angels concerning your position. I don't care how many tears you cried. I don't care how many heartbreaks you face, that they know exactly what you're doing. They know exactly where you are. And if you were to just release a scent, if you were to just release a prayer break, God got angels concerning your destiny. He got angels concerning the heartbreak you've been through. Like he knew you would go through the heartbreak. He knew you would go through the betrayal. He knew you would go through the financial situation. So he got angels concerning you, carrying you. That's how you still made it. They're getting you through, even though you don't see how. They're getting you through, even though you don't. If it was by your own strength, you would have never made it. You got angels that's getting you through, that's been getting you through all of this pain. That it is no way. See, God got angels concerning your misery. He got angels concerning your depression. He got angels concerning your disease. He got angels concerning your disability. He got angels concerning where you are right now. I'm telling you, the place you are, God got angels concerning you in that place. And he want to have angels concerning you when you a millionaire. He's going to have angels concerning you when you're an entrepreneur. God has people assigned to your destiny that will get you to where you got. Let the haters talk. Let them fold. Let the people walk all over you. Let them walk all around you. Let them think that you're not blessed. Let them think that you got nothing going for yourself. Let them think, let them see you being in the same spot, but you ain't going to be stuck. You ain't going to be where you was last year. That if you're watching this video, you're not gonna stay last. Your enemies, you about to switch places. Some of y'all about to trade places. Some of y'all about to trade places with all the people that lied on your name for no reason. All the people that wanted to see you fail for no reason. You had people that wanted to see you die for no reason. You had people that hated you for no reason. Just because you are who you are and God called you to be. Don't ever stop walking in your power. Don't ever stop walking in your glory. That's your victory. And your victory season, your winning season is here. You're about to trade places. Your enemy's about to be left out in the cold. Your enemy's about to be lied on, talked about. And it's not because that you wish this thing. See, you could care less. You've been focused on God. You could care less what happens to a hater. You could care less what happens to an enemy or a naysayer or an unbeliever or a satanic worshiper. You could care less. And that's why God is going to bless you, because you're not sitting there wishing death upon your enemies like they wishing upon you. But you keep your eyes focused on the green light. You keep going even when God it's not making it as easy for you. When God is making it a little rough for you. Jesus was tested 40 days and 40 nights. God didn't make it easy for him. He was in the wilderness. After fasting and praying 40 days and 40 nights, he was tested by Satan. That wasn't easy. He had to go to a cross and die and be spit on and fed vinegar with open wounds and hammered nails in his hands and feet. And he had to be humiliated. He had to carry a cross after being beaten. That wasn't easy for him. So when God makes it hard for you, when God makes the path a little harder for you, when things look a little harder for you, when things look a little rough for you, I need you to understand this. God is only tallying up your blessings for heaven. See, Jesus had some tallies on the board. And your pain didn't go unnoticed. Let a hater be a hater. Let a naysayer be a naysayer. Let them watch. Let them wait. Cause your enemies, everything they wish for you, they about to trade places with you. They about to trade places because God is a God of vengeance. He's a just God. He's a God of justice. That means he's not going to just let you sit. He's not going to just let people curse your name. He's not going to let people call you out, talk about you, keep you in dark situations. He's a just God. That means your enemies is about to trade places. Everything that you're going to start noticing what people wish for you by how their life starts to turn out. If people start dying around you that were your enemies, not because you prayed for their death. You was the one praying for their healing, praying that they would come to God. But that just means that they was praying for you to die. If you see people starting to go broke around you that had all type of money, that had all type of resources and support, and they start going broke around you, that's because they pray for your brokenness. They pray for you to be broken in spirit. They pray for you to be broken hearted. They pray for you to be in poverty. See, God is a just God. He will allow the enemy to test you. He will allow the enemy to afflict you, to strengthen you. And then when it's your season, you're going to trade seasons with the enemy. And that season, that poverty of pain, and you're going to come out of it and you're going to step into your season of prosperity. It might look like your enemies are blessed. They will never be blessed more than you because of the God you serve. I need you to remember this. God is on your side. He's watching you. Just keep waiting. He's waiting for you to understand that no matter what, you're going to win in this season. Your enemies are about to see a side that they wish only for you. Your enemies are about to going on to the dark side where they belong, and you're about to step into the light. And all you have to do is stay worry-free. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. If you guys have been tithing into the ministry, make it known. I want to make it known. I apologize that I am praying for you guys. If you guys have been sending in prayer requests, anything you guys have been doing, you might not hear back from me right away. You might not get a reply from me, but trust and believe that everybody on this channel, you're covered. You might be going through some things mentally, but day by day, God will start to restore you. I was there. I was in that paranoid state. My mind it was only by the grace of God, and so I know that He gave me the grace to be with you guys and to show you how to get out of the darkest, deepest thoughts, moments, the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, because He allowed me to come out of a situation where I was having suicidal thoughts, where I was facing witchcraft, and there were so many times where the enemy was attacking me, but God gave me the grace to make it out so that I could tell you that it's possible, it's capable, that you can have a gun to your head and then the next day and the next couple hours be worshiping the Lord. And that's just my grace that you can be brought from anything. When it comes to God, there's nothing He can't do. And so if you've been watching me, if you've been following my journey and my story, it's only by the grace of God that I'm sent here to help heal you, because I've been through so much, and I just know I know that God is the truth. He's the way, the truth, and He's the light. There's no other way to your pain. There's no other way to your healing, to facing your healing. There's no other way to facing affliction than with Jesus. Without Jesus Christ, nothing is impossible. Luke 1:37. For with man this would be impossible, with God, but with God nothing is impossible. Right? Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through God who strengthens me, through Him who strengthens me. And so without Christ, you would not have the strength. But because there is a God, I'm here to remind you every day that I don't care how you feel it. I don't care. You could be in the worst mental state of your mind, of your life, and in your mind. But God, He's going to restore you. You're going to wake up and you're not going to know where the depression went. You're not going to know where the unhappiness went. You're not going to know where the sadness went. Just keep praising God. Just keep focused on Him. Keep faith in Him. I love you guys so much. If you are trying to, some of you guys ask, like, how can you help? How can you give or donate. Guys, I have all the links to anything that you might need in the descriptions below. Any ways you can help me, guys, I do have links in the description below. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video, and I'll never leave you guys. Peace.